Archangel Michael says, "Listen carefully, my beloved child, because what you are about to hear will shake something inside you." Someone around you has been hiding their true motive, wearing a smile that covers the darkness behind it. They speak softly, they move kindly, but their heart carries a secret agenda meant to twist your destiny. Every time you felt confusion or sudden sadness when they were near, that was not coincidence, it was your spirit reacting to what your soul already knew. This person has studied your habits, your emotions, your weaknesses, and even your silence. They pretend to admire your growth, but inside, they can't stand watching you rise higher than them. There's a heaviness around your name lately, a sense that someone keeps calling it, but not with love, with jealousy. They talk to others about you in half-truths, hoping to lower your light quietly. Yet heaven has been watching, and now, that mask they wear is beginning to slip. Before the next sunrise, you will feel a strange shift in the energy around you. That's because truth is already preparing to surface. Archangel Michael says, "Be still, my child, because exposure always begins with tension, and that tension is divine protection." Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, there was a time you trusted this person without doubt. You shared your dreams, your fears, your private victories, thinking they were safe within their ears. But that trust became their map. A guide to learn how to break your confidence slowly. Heaven shows me an image of conversations that never reached you, whispers behind closed doors that carried your name like smoke. They wanted others to question your integrity, to make you feel isolated in rooms where you once felt loved. But what they failed to realize is that your silence is your greatest weapon. You might notice they are suddenly too kind or overly apologetic. That's not healing, it's strategy. They sense that something divine is shifting in your favor, and they want to step back into your circle before the miracles arrive. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let temporary emotions make you reopen a closed door." This season demands awareness, not forgiveness disguised as weakness. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The nights you couldn't sleep were not random, they were spiritual alerts. Your heart kept racing because your spirit was being warned through divine vibration. This person's intention wasn't love, it was control. They thought if they could predict your reactions, they could guide your steps for their benefit. But divine timing has rewritten the script, and their manipulation will soon collapse like dust in a storm. Stay close to peace, that's where angels speak the loudest. Every situation that once confused you will now make sense in a single moment of clarity. The betrayal that broke your trust will soon become the reason you recognize your own strength. When you finally see their true face, don't react with anger. React with stillness. Nothing exposes deceit faster than calm silence backed by divine favor. Type Amen to get blessing 555. My beloved child, something powerful is unfolding behind the scenes. You might not understand why people who once cared are now quiet or distant, but heaven separated you for protection, not rejection. The person you're thinking of right now is being spiritually restrained from reaching your energy again. They tried to approach you through messages, signs, or others speaking for them, but each attempt is blocked by divine interference. Their emotions are unstable, they want to come back, not to love you, but to test if they still have influence over you. Archangel Michael says, "You have already won the silent battle they began." The heaviness you feel is not fear, it's release. You are shedding the spiritual ties that kept you anchored to false loyalty. Soon, they will reveal themselves without realizing it. Their tone will change, their eyes will falter, and their excuses will crumble when confronted by truth. Type Amen to get blessing 666. There's a reason heaven delayed your plans and slowed certain opportunities. It was never punishment, it was divine protection. Had you moved faster, this person would have followed, attaching their deceptive motives to your next chapter. Now, timing is aligning perfectly to expose every false friend, every hidden manipulator, every person who smiled but secretly wished for your downfall. The shock will be heavy, but the freedom after it will be pure. You might receive unexpected communication soon, a message, a call, or even an accidental encounter. Don't rush to respond. Observe, because what they say will confirm everything heaven warned you about. Archangel Michael says, guard your peace like gold. Not everyone deserves the explanation they crave from you, some people need to learn through your absence. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, energy never lies. The way your body reacts around them, the tension in your chest, the sudden quiet in your soul, is divine confirmation. The angels are communicating through your senses, guiding you to trust what you feel rather than what you're told. The person pretending to care will soon lose their grip, because truth always wins in the end. You don't need to expose them, heaven already planned that moment. Their own words will contradict their actions, and people will begin to see what you tried to ignore. You are entering a phase where discernment will save you from disaster. Not every opportunity is genuine, not every apology means peace. Some are keys designed to reopen old wounds. Stay firm, and watch as the same ones who doubted you begin to confess their guilt in unexpected ways. The air itself will carry the truth to your ears. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The storm you faced wasn't meant to destroy you, it was meant to remove those who couldn't stand your light. Now that their plans are falling apart, they are restless, trying to figure out how much you already know. They observe your silence and mistake it for ignorance, but you are simply waiting for divine timing to do what human hands cannot. When exposure arrives, it will be gentle but irreversible. Their own choices will testify against them. Archangel Michael says, do not lower your vibration trying to prove innocence. The heavens have seen every conversation, every manipulation, and every false tear. Justice will not miss its mark. You will walk into a season of restoration so bright that those who tried to dim your glow will be blinded by your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 999. My beloved child, soon, your name will be spoken in rooms of favor, while theirs will fade into quiet consequences. This person who tried to mislead others about you will watch as divine reversal lifts your life higher than before. Every delayed opportunity will return multiplied. Every closed door will open wider because heaven saw your patience when betrayal would have made others rage. Do not chase explanations, and do not seek closure from those who cannot handle truth. Their lesson is coming, and it's arriving through the same channels they used to harm you. Archangel Michael says, walk away gracefully. For when divine light shines, shadows no longer need confrontation, they dissolve on their own. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. And as this message closes, remember, truth is never hidden for long. The same person who thought they could play with your emotions will soon witness the peace you built without them. That peace will be their greatest punishment. Hold your head high, for heaven has chosen this season to restore your power publicly. Your tears were the seed of transformation, and now the harvest is on its way. Let your silence echo louder than their gossip, your growth speak louder than their lies. You are protected, you are seen, and no secret plan can undo what God has already prepared. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, don't stop reading now, because what unfolds next will explain everything you've been feeling lately. The tension in your chest, the sudden emotional waves, the strange memories returning out of nowhere, all of these are not accidents. They are divine indicators that the truth you were never supposed to see is about to surface. The person whose smile you once trusted has been uneasy, sensing their hidden motives are being exposed by divine light. Their spirit trembles every time your name is mentioned now because the energy they once used against you has begun to turn back toward them. Heaven is balancing the scales, and the very trap they built for you will soon close upon their own intentions. Archangel Michael says, you must not respond with fear, but with clarity. The universe is forcing this revelation for your elevation. Every disguised gesture, every half-spoken word they used is being spiritually decoded in front of you. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. They wanted to play the role of a friend, but behind their words, they envied your peace. They admired your courage in public but mocked your emotions in private. Still, heaven allowed it, so that when the truth was revealed, you would see clearly who stood for you and who only stood near you. Their motives were never about love or loyalty. They wanted to study your energy, your strengths, your vulnerability, so they could mimic what they couldn't naturally possess. But imitation never outshines authenticity, and soon, people will see that the light you carry was never borrowed, it was born within you. My beloved child, when you feel the urge to reach out, resist it. Let heaven handle the exposure. The more silent you stay, the louder divine justice will echo. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Every situation they created to confuse you will soon reveal the opposite, clarity. Their lies will backfire with poetic precision. The same people they once turned against you will begin to question their loyalty and remember the purity of your presence. Archangel Michael says, do not seek revenge, seek release. For you were never meant to win by striking back, you were meant to win by rising higher. The truth has a heartbeat, and it's pulsing faster every day, preparing to enter your reality through a sudden event that no one can control. Be ready. The timing will seem random, but heaven has calculated the exact second. In that moment, everything that was twisted will unfold in divine order. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. My beloved child, there is also someone else involved, a person who was used as a messenger without realizing it. They carried stories, words, and emotions between you and the deceiver, but they were unaware of the manipulation they participated in. This person will soon come forward, not to harm you, but to confess what they saw. The truth will break through conversation. It will arrive softly, like a whisper during a casual talk, but it will carry the weight of divine exposure. When that happens, don't react, listen. Every detail will connect like missing pieces to a puzzle you've been holding for months. The angels are saying, your vindication is written in heaven. Those who mocked you for being silent will soon realize your silence was the sound of victory. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The one who pretended to protect you is starting to lose control of the story. Their plans are leaking energy, and heaven is rearranging events to make sure their actions are seen clearly by the very people they try to deceive. You'll notice unusual coincidences. Names repeating, messages delayed, certain places suddenly feeling heavy. These are not coincidences, they're signals that the spiritual veil is thinning. The truth can no longer hide in shadows. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, the time for masks is ending. Those who built lies to control you will now be forced to live inside their own illusions. You, however, are stepping into revelation and renewal. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The person who wanted to manipulate your emotions underestimated your divine strength. They thought you were fragile, but they didn't see the spiritual fire behind your patience. What they called weakness was actually wisdom guided by angels. They once enjoyed seeing your confusion, but now that same confusion surrounds them. They can't rest, can't plan, can't breathe peace anymore because divine order is rewriting their path. You were never meant to be their victim, you were heaven's lesson in their story. Soon, they will dream of you, not with comfort but conviction. The same energy they sent your way will return multiplied, teaching them what true remorse feels like. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. My beloved child, prepare for a divine twist. In the days ahead, you'll witness unexpected reversals, connections you thought were lost will return, opportunities that slipped away will reopen, and even your enemies will try to make peace out of guilt. Do not rush into reconciliation. Let people reveal themselves through actions, not apologies. Words are easy when truth is near, integrity, however, is proven in silence. Archangel Michael says, you don't need to fight for respect anymore. Heaven already declared your name clean. What they used to destroy your reputation will become the reason you're elevated. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. And when it finally happens, when their hidden intentions crumble before your eyes, remember to stay still. You don't need to say, I told you so. Your calm presence will speak volumes. The same silence they mocked will become the energy that exposes them. Heaven is moving pieces behind the curtain, rearranging every connection, ensuring that your destiny remains untouched by deceit. This chapter is ending not in anger but in authority. My beloved child, the angels are clapping quietly for your strength. They saw every tear, every prayer, every moment you wanted to give up. Now they are preparing your reward, peace, recognition, and divine justice. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. You will soon step into a moment where everything that confused you makes sense in one divine flash. The late nights, the sudden losses, the strange emotional distance, all of it was preparation. You were not being punished, you were being positioned. This person who tried to manipulate your path will realize too late that they were never the author of your destiny. Heaven was. Every time they spoke your name with deceit, angels wrote your name higher in the book of favor. My beloved child, your glow will return stronger. Your confidence will carry new authority, and your laughter will heal what their lies once hurt. The light they tried to dim will now be unstoppable. Type Amen to get Blessing 2020. Remember this, energy never lies, and what was hidden cannot stay concealed forever. You are about to receive confirmation through someone unexpected, a message, a post, a sudden call, that validates everything heaven already told your heart. Don't confront them. Don't react. Just smile silently, for the universe has shown you what needed to be seen. Your awareness is your shield now. Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to lose, only to learn. The test is complete. The victory belongs to you. And now, my beloved child, breathe in peace, because the storm is over. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, stay here and listen closely, because what's coming next will awaken something powerful inside you. The angels are revealing that the person who tried to hide their true intentions is no longer in control of the story. Their web of lies is collapsing faster than they ever imagined. What they built in darkness is being dismantled in light. They can feel it. That's why their mood has changed. That's why they seem restless and unpredictable lately. They sense that the truth is breathing down their neck, and the same energy they used to manipulate others is now haunting their every move. Heaven is delivering divine consequence, not as punishment, but as correction. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer their target, you are their teacher. What they meant for harm will become their revelation. Their regret will echo louder than their deceit ever did. Type Amen to get Blessing 2121. My beloved child, every detail is aligning perfectly. The truth won't need your effort, it will speak for itself. There will be a moment soon, a pause in time, where everything you've wondered about will be exposed without you having to lift a finger. This exposure will come through small clues. A slip of the tongue. A message forwarded to the wrong person. A meeting that didn't go as they planned. Each piece will unfold like a divine script written by angels. You'll feel both relief and heartbreak, but don't confuse the two. Relief means freedom. Heartbreak means release. Both are blessings in disguise, moving you toward your higher path. Type Amen to get Blessing 2222. Archangel Michael says, you are being upgraded, my child. This is not just an ending, it's initiation. You're stepping into a level of spiritual maturity that few can carry. That's why betrayal had to happen. It forced your discernment to activate, sharpened your intuition, and cleansed your circle. The person who hid their intentions thought they could play with divine timing, but no one manipulates heaven's schedule. Their access to your energy was temporary, and that time is now expiring. Every mask will fall before the month ends, and the truth will walk freely in your presence. Keep your spirit calm when it happens. Don't celebrate their downfall, celebrate your deliverance. Type Amen to get Blessing 2323. My beloved child, you might notice certain signs intensifying, chills when you hear their name, flickering lights when you think of them, dreams that feel too vivid to ignore. These are spiritual signals that heaven is trying to finalize your detachment from their influence. Do not resist these signs. They're cleansing waves. Each one washes away residue from their deception. Soon, You'll wake up one morning and realize their energy no longer lives in your atmosphere. That peace you'll feel, that stillness, is your new protection. The angels are guarding every corner of your path now. No plot against you can succeed, because your frequency has risen beyond their reach. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. They never expected you to heal this fast. They thought confusion would destroy you, but it made you unbreakable. Their whispers created your wisdom, and their betrayal activated your blessing. Heaven is shifting things silently behind the curtain. People are beginning to see who was real and who was false. The truth about you will spread, not through gossip, but through divine reputation. Your peace, your progress, your glow will tell the story better than words ever could. Archangel Michael says, "Stay humble as the light finds you." Those who once doubted you will now seek your forgiveness, not for closure, but for peace of their own conscience. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. My beloved child, they're feeling exposed now. That's why you might sense their sudden attempts to reappear, to reconnect, to rewrite the narrative. They're not coming back for love, they're coming back to fix their image. They fear that you've already moved on, that you've seen through every false promise. And you have. Heaven has restored your inner clarity, and now, nothing they say can manipulate your emotions again. You can see through flattery, through silence, even through fake apologies. When they approach again, and they will, remember this: peace is priceless, and silence is sacred. Protect both fiercely. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Something unexpected is approaching. You will soon witness a shift in your surroundings that confirms the spiritual victory already written for you. People who once ignored you will start paying attention again. New connections will form out of nowhere, replacing every person who left with divine upgrades. You might even feel strange, lighter, calmer, detached from chaos. That's because your spirit has been cleansed of their manipulation. What once drained you will no longer affect you. You have evolved beyond their reach. Archangel Michael says, this new energy is permanent. Do not return to what heaven removed. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. My beloved child, you will notice that truth often arrives quietly, not with thunder but with timing. Heaven will let you overhear something by accident, or someone will confess without realizing why they're speaking. That's how divine exposure works. It flows through ordinary moments carrying extraordinary truth. The person who wanted to deceive you is tired now. Their lies require too much maintenance. Their guilt is eating through their calm, and their dreams are no longer peaceful. What they tried to hide now chases them daily. Meanwhile, your peace will only grow stronger. You've outlasted their illusion. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Your silence is divine power. Every time you chose not to argue, not to prove, not to retaliate, you released spiritual fire. Heaven used your stillness as a weapon of light. The person who laughed at your calm will now face their own chaos. You are walking into a phase where God Himself will highlight your name for honor. The blessings they tried to block will come in waves so strong they won't understand how it happened so fast. You'll move effortlessly while they struggle to explain what went wrong. Archangel Michael says, this is divine reversal. You were not defeated, you were prepared. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. My beloved child, this is the season of truth, and nothing will remain hidden. The one who masked their intentions about you will soon be surrounded by their own exposure. You will not need revenge, divine energy will handle everything quietly but completely. Soon, you will receive a message, an opportunity, or a divine sign confirming that your patience was not in vain. The moment you see it, you'll feel chills. That's the angel's signature telling you it's time. Breathe deeply, my child. The pain is ending. The revelation is near. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.